better go while we can. We've got a little strip of sand. Morning! Something else that I've bought this year from Coastal Colours, and they were at York. And they were at Yarndale, I think, but I don't think I bought it there. So this is a 4-ply. It's 100 grams. They are 100 grams each because I've got 2 of them. 400 metres, 100% baby llama. Which was the attraction to these? 22.5 micron. The colourways. I don't think the colourways are on there. Because the Coastal Colours is the yarn dyer who, I don't think she has a different way of doing things, which is I like. Where you can have a rummage on a stall and she encourages you to rummage and find something interesting underneath other things. And also, the colours aren't really repeated, I don't think. But these are just divine. And you can see that it's got a bit of fluff and it's soft. It feels quite like alpaca, really. So, lovely stall. I always like to have a look, a bit of a rummage and see what she's got. This jumper is the Queen Bee sweater, if you're interested. But it's designed by some far left walking nut job. So, it's up to you whether you want to go and patronise her. Bye! And here's our little visit to the Dutch Garden Centre. And outside there's a windy mill. And it turns round and you can buy them inside for your own garden. And here's the Christmas shop.
But you don't think to buy decorations for people, like Christmas decorations?
I do sometimes, if there's something that's kind of appropriate for somebody. Like a knitted something for a knitter, maybe. That's pretty. Let the twist go up. I am learning sewing. I can't really tell you much about how to spin. I'm sure there's other people out there that can. It's got a bit thick and it's probably because I haven't spun much for ages. I've got too much twisting. And I'm being filmed. Really just wanted to show you this is the chair that I had to move to put the tree up by the stairs. So I've put it here at the back of the room and thought about it earlier, and I don't think this space is being particularly used for anything. It's just a bit of floor next to the bookcase. The only thing we do here is yoga. So I thought if I have my wheel, trying to get some of the twist out. If I have my wheel here, then it's handy, isn't it, if I'm in the mood for a spin. You're supposed to I think they're probably too far away. It is supposed to twist back on itself, but not like, not 3 times, just once. It's all to do with your tensions and how fast you go. I was going a bit fast then. And how quickly you let the reel take up what you've been spinning. Because if you let it take it up slowly, you're putting a lot of twist in before it goes onto the reel. I know that much. But you should be able to just let go and have one twist. With your hands, you're supposed to have the left, for me, the left hand is stopping the twist going any further, and the left and right are pulling apart to make the fibres thinner, to make less go through. But you don't want the twist to go past your front hand. I don't know how many years ago I bought this wheel, but it's a sin not to use it, really, isn't it? Right, let's get going. See what I can do. So I could make something with it. It's quite rustic yarn fibre. This is obviously a single ply, but I can make it 2 ply, I can make it 3 ply by doing like a chain ply, which you could look up, or using the 2 at the bottom of my spinning wheel. I have 2 other spools, if that's what you call them. And I'm going clockwise at the moment, and to ply them I would go anti-clockwise to put the 2 together. I know that much because I am kind of a novice, but I suppose the more I do, the better I'll get. I could just try knitting it, I suppose, but I mean, I was wondering whether, because I do like to make shawls, if I make a shawl, it's usually a merino single, isn't it? Which is really soft, and this isn't particularly soft, but it might be softer once it's been blocked. Smell good, as usual. So this is, what's this? There's a label somewhere. Icelandic, I think. Oh, Norwegian. 100 grams, £1.40. It's only £1.40 because you've got to do all the spinning yourself. That's the cheapest 100 grams of yarn you're going to get, isn't it? It's cheaper than acrylic. It just joins in really easily. I think I might still be putting, whoops. There we go. It's really fine. Very therapeutic, which is what I just need right now anyway. So this is it. Spinning corner. Me and the bougainvillea behind me, which has got a bit of an aphid problem, which isn't great in the house. So now that's just, can we see that on there? That's just twisting nicely back on itself. Which is what you want. I was just going a bit ferociously with the pedals. I suppose it's a bit boring watching me spin. So my aim for next year is to do a bit more spinning, and well, a lot more spinning. And if I keep this wheel, it's always been out because it's small. It's an Ashford Joy. It's got a handle on the top. You can see the handle. Makes it portable, and it is portable. But if I keep it out, it's like everything else, isn't it? If you keep it out and you don't put it away in a cupboard, it's going to get used. Well, that's what I thought. So years ago, when I went to my first Wool Fest, I was in awe of the amount of inspiration and materials that were available. I was just absolutely agog. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and I was so amazed. I don't think I bought anything. And then the next time I went, I bought a couple of skeins and maybe a couple of patterns. And then the next year when I went, I got right in the flow of it and spent a bit more. And it's the only place I go, really, where I don't worry about what I'm spending. I just go that day, and other yarn shows now. I just buy what I see that I like without being ridiculous. I mean, within reason. But I don't worry about how much something is because I don't spend all the time on it. So as the years went on, eventually, I thought, well, what have I not got? So I spent a few £100 on this spinning wheel that somebody told me recently would be a lot more now than it was, but I haven't looked. I don't think it's supposed to rattle. I don't know if it's got knocked, but it does spin. I might have to ask Bill at the Guild of Spinners and Weavers. I have all them fancy bits of hand-dyed fleece and more that I've bought over the years. I'm about to be discovered by my Christmas elf in Spinning Corner for the first time. Hello, Elfie.
Who?
Elfie. Why what?
Oh, I was just so chuffed to see me.
Why am I so chuffed to see you?
Why is Roxy?
Oh, because she thinks you bring rabbit ears.
No, she's not greeting.
I thought you'd be chuffed to see me in Spinning Corner.
Yes, you look very nice. The lighting. Oh, is that on?
Well, the lamp was already there, but I just put the lid on it, the shade on it.
Yeah, that's good.
Because I thought, apart from doing a bit of yoga, we don't actually use this space, do we? We've never used it for anything. You should maximise the use of all the space available to you. Oh well, my spinning's going alright. Look at that lovely yarn.
Yeah,
might be a bit too slightly too twisty. More spinning later, maybe. So this comes in this form, and I've just been loosening it and splitting it, which I think is the right thing to do.